Hey folks, how's it going? So we're heading to Auckland now, which is cool. I caught a cold yesterday and last night, and so that's kicking in now. So I've left work early on my last day because I might look alright, but I'm starting to feel really crap, and I've got maybe a 3.5 hour drive ahead. So I wanted to get going because I don't want to do it later. In traditional fashion, it's absolutely crapping itself. If you like rain, move to Taupo. So I'm going to get going now, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, fingers crossed it's a nice smooth drive, and the rain backs off a little bit later, so sweet. How's it going there, team? I don't know if you can tell by my face, but I'm pretty stuffed. I know it doesn't sound like it, but yeah, I'm knackered. We're probably 2 hours into the drive. We've got that bit of roadworks going on, so it's taking a little bit longer than we thought. But there we go. That's life, isn't it? We are maybe an hour and 30 away from Auckland, and then I can stop and relax, which would be cool. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I don't know if I do look knackered. I feel knackered, but it's tough at the top, isn't it? Cheers, team. See ya. How's it going, team? Here's what it's looking like at the moment. It's looking alright, eh? I've taken my magical microphone out, so we're using the one on the GoPro. But that's what it looks like on the road today. And it's starting to rain again. Actually, as soon as we left Taupo, it stopped raining, and this is the first time it started raining, just spitting heavy, probably in 40 minutes. So yeah, looking pretty sweet, team. And this is the bullshit we got at the moment. If you want a nice green rainy country, you should come to New Zealand. How about this? It was a little bit worse before. I could barely see where I was going, but holy crap. I'm looking forward to summer. Alright, so I thought I'd do a bit of an update here, team. So spent the night on a magical street last night. Actually had a pretty good sleep considering. Yeah, picked up my coffee this morning, which is just there. A couple of bags, which is good. And we are now at a car wash because the van is covered in fluff. So yeah, so that's where we're up to. Update on the cold. It's all up in here. And for some reason my hips are absolutely killing me, and my shoulders only a little bit, but my hips, I don't know, that's just so sore. And I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so I'm going to give the car a quick wash, and then I'm going to go and find another place to have a coffee, which would be cool. So thanks for following along, team. A little bit more later we're going to head up to the campsite. What have we got to do? I've got to pick something up at 10 o'clock from somewhere, and then we'll go up to the campsite from there and hopefully rest these achy hips. Alright, team, so we're at the campsite. This is the back door. Yay! And it's washing time and shower time, so I'm going to get into that because it's been a day, so sweet. Alright, I forgot to mention, so I picked up the key for the gym, which was cool. Laundry is on, as you know, had a shower, and look at this weather. Auckland's really cranked it up for me. Check that out. That's awesome, eh? How cool is that? So yeah, I'm going to air out the van for a few days, try and get over this cold. I don't think you meant to mention drugs on YouTube, but for the first time in my life I tried some cold medicine, to get rid of aches and all that stuff, and they work. That's the first time in my life I've used them, and I took 2 last night, which was, I think it helped me sleep a little better, and 2 today, which got rid of the achy hips and stuff, and achy shoulders. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Flangela's on. It's still a mess in here because the laundry is half done, and I'm going to dig around under here and try and make room for jackets. I just bought this one from work, which is really cool. Forgetting, of course, how warm it is in Auckland, because it was nice and it was perfect for down there in Taupo, but up here, man, I don't know, I have to wait for a very cold day. Yes, it is snacks, but who's going to tell me off? And there's the coffee we spoke of earlier. Speaking of which, it's about 11:30 and I have only had 1 coffee, so I'm gonna get onto that and get another one going. So sweet, team. You want to hear something disgusting? This is my second coffee of the day. Look at that little perler. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's 12:30. I've normally had like 4 by now, or 3 at least. So I'm sitting here, laundry's half done, and I've got my speakers there, and I only get to use those when I'm plugged in at a campsite. And I forgot how good they are. And they're JBLs, and man, music just sounds great on them. Because my other little thing, I don't know if you can see it, I have that little portable Sony one, and then I'm trying to find a place for this one, which is just on the wall at the Mo. As you can see, it's on the wall. Preaching to the choir on that one. But anyway, so they sound just awesome, and I've been listening to a lot of Greg Johnson. That's the album cover. It's called Vine Street Stories by Greg Johnson. It's a Kiwi artist, and I forgot how much I really, really enjoyed him. Like, I picked up one of his CDs the other day, but I've really got to get the Vine Street Story one because it's awesome. You guys should check it out if you like relaxed, sort of fun music. Relaxed? It makes me feel relaxed anyway. So yeah, that's what the cover looks like if you ever get online and check it out. No, that's what it looks like when it fades. Ta-da! I would let you hear what it sounds like, but I know the rules. So yeah, that's that done. I think that's all for the moment. I'm definitely going to do that. Check the dryer in about 15 minutes. That'll be ready. Make another coffee, and I should be good to go. As in good to go, as in finished what I need to do housework-wise. Tomorrow, I'm shifting the bike again. In that way, I did have the handlebars this way, and it's just an ass to get through, so I'm going to shimmy that across that way. Again, the ladder's going to be a pain. I really want to throw it out, but it's really good for getting to roof leaks. So yeah, that's what we're up to. Oh, hopefully tomorrow we might actually get out. Apparently it's meant to shit itself, but we'll see. And maybe have a wander down the beach or something like that. Hey team, how's it going? So doing my favourite thing, actually very relaxed today. I might have to tilt the camera a little bit. Watching my favourite person, Girl on the Go. If you like historical sort of channels, she's awesome. I love her videos. So Girl on the Go on YouTube. But the reason I pulled the camera out is check out the view. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely beautiful. So I'm quite enjoying it. This is probably the first day I've felt relaxed in ages, and so I'm just really enjoying it. I'm also enjoying just having electricity for a little time. It's amazing the joy you get out of really simple things. It's so cool. So I've just woken up and this is the voice I've got. So the cold has given me Barry White qualities, and yeah. So how's that? Don't I sound completely different to normal? Man, I think I might have a sore throat. Hey folks, what's going on? So it looks like we've got a cyclone coming, so that will be interesting. Luckily I had a feeling the weather, and I'm not joking, I had a feeling, that's the weather outside at the moment. It's not looking too bad. She's a bit breezy, but not too bad. Yeah, when I was down in Taupo, I was checking the 2-week weather forecast, staring into the weather future, and it looked like there was something brewing up top. So I picked this campsite because I'm not surrounded by trees above me, because I've always got a fear of that, something falling on that and it cracking, and then the whole thing's open for the whole night. And so that's why I picked this place. There are big trees over there, but nothing over this side, which is why I picked this bit. So yeah, so that's a picture of the magical cyclone that's going to be happening. There's a big low forming off the bottom side of Australia, which is bigger than this one, and that's coming this way. So what I'm hoping is that they both kind of head, well, that one heads towards this one and pushes a little bit further out to sea. That was the goal anyway, but I'm no meteorologist, so we'll see if that works. But it makes sense if there's something bigger coming this way that would move that one to the side. So what do we do in preparation for a storm? What do? We make coffee, is what we do. Everything I've got is in here, and so all I've got to do is hope that the van stands up overnight and doesn't tip over and nothing hits my beautiful skylight there. So yeah, all we can do is have coffee and watch a bit of YouTube and wait. What's today? It's Saturday, which means I have to wait for Static Campervan to put up a video, so I have to wait 3 or 4 more days, so it's a bummer. But I'll find something else to watch until that comes through. Sweet team. Yes folks, So it looks like, according to Google, that the worst of it is over. Touch wood, and I mean that. Look at me, touching wood, just in case. Apparently, the strong winds should have happened last night, but I felt the van move a tiny bit. And like I said, nothing like when the first day I turned Rotorua, where the van was just about tipping over. It felt, no, well, that's what it felt like. That was bad. Last night was good. I managed to get a fairly good sleep from about 11 onwards. It rained all night, and apparently it's going to rain for the rest of the week. The harbour bridge is probably going to have some closures today from the wind. The funny thing is, I can't feel any wind, and I can walk to the beach from here in probably 3 minutes on the east coast, which is the coast that the cyclone's coming down. So I don't know, maybe I'm just in a super sheltered spot. I don't know, but it's kind of weird that I'm this close to the beach and I can't really feel anything. So yeah, it's good though. Hopefully it's blown past by Monday, because Monday morning I've got to go over the harbour bridge, and I'm hoping that it's open and I can get to where I need to go to, because it's for work. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that one team. As you can see, bit of a bomb site at the moment. Do we care? No, we don't. The main thing is though, of course, that we've, excuse the camera work, the coffee is on and ready to go. Got the dehumidifier going because I've got a bunch of damp gear in the van, and so that's the first time I've used it probably in 6 months, 7 months, and I'm glad I bought it. And I think I've showed you, I know I'm jumping around a bit on topic this morning, but there we go. You might not be able to see it, I hope you can, but like right down there, there's a hole in the floor which was there for the use of cargo, and that's where I've got the little tube running from and out, so I no longer have to empty out the little basket thing. It just escapes straight through the floor, so that's pretty sweet. Saves me, it's just me being lazy, and that way I can just leave it in place, and it's much easier. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to watch some YouTube, but there's a members only static camper van up, so I'm going to watch that. So enjoy, have a good coffee team, I hope you're all safe. Alrighty, so we've got through, this is the last bit of the cyclone. Nothing really happened, it was a bit windy. Hopefully it's still going south and down out to sea. That's where I hope it's going, but yeah, that's about as, it got a little bit windier last night, but not much, so lucky, eh?